Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving this opportunity to join my colleagues on this important discussion concerning the CDF. Madam Speaker, I stand here as a proud member of Parliament for steering this important fund to development for our schools and for bursaries for our kids. Madam Speaker, we are privileged to go to very important schools, boarding schools, etc., etc. Madam Speaker, those days we didn't have so many schools because the population was also very low. But now, as the population continued, the need for education, the need for more infrastructure, the need for more classrooms, the need for more facilities in our education started becoming a problem. Madam Speaker, I stand here to certify that through CDF, we have given opportunity to the disadvantaged children within our constituencies. Madam Speaker, we have given opportunity for children from parents who are disabled to continue their education. We have given opportunity through CDF, orphans, single mothers, children from very poor families, an opportunity to study because of the bursary they get from CDF. Madam Speaker, it is through education that we will be able to create equality between the rich and the poor. Madam Speaker, through CDF, good infrastructure, good bursaries, we have elevated the children that many people thought they will never succeed in education. Madam Speaker, I stand here to certify that through CDF, we have created doctors, we have created engineers, pilots, administrators, good citizens. If it wasn't there, we would not have created these people in our midst. As I'm speaking today, Madam Speaker, I have a student who used to sleep with a watchman in the school from a very poor family. That student now is doing neurosurgeon at the University of Nairobi, courtesy of CDF. So when somebody mismanages this fund for whatever reason, it really creates a bad image for the entire membership as members of Parliament, but it's somebody who has no caring for these disadvantaged people. Madam Speaker, through CDF, we have seen the youth activities being promoted in our constituencies. Through CDF, we have created opportunities for sports and talent growth. We have created opportunity for athletics because, like my constituency, Madam Speaker, Bore constituency, we have embarked during last Parliament, we embarked on a process of developing playing grounds. And I'm proudly saying that already we have created opportunities for 18 schools where we have developed playing grounds for our children. Madam Speaker, we have used the CDF to create infrastructure for our security, where we didn't have police posts, we have used CDF for that purpose. Where we didn't have laboratories, we have created laboratories. And I invite the committee of CDF to visit Bori constituency to see the kind of laboratories and libraries that were brought up through CDF. Madam Speaker, the CDF has a facility for environment. And I want to thank the community of Obori, the school fraternity, the parents, and the community and pupils and teachers. Because through CDF, we've been able to acquire seedlings, and now we are replanting the trees that are readily available for afforestation. So, Madam Speaker, when a member or a fund manager or anybody associated with CDF mismanages this, it really defeats the logic. And it calls for us as leaders to review our integrity. Madam Speaker, I spend a lot of time ensuring that no single amount of CDF is misused. That's why we have been able, in all our 87 primary schools, we have an infrastructure program in all our schools. There are some schools that we have put up 100% from standard 1 all the way to standard 8. There are secondary schools that we have developed new. There are secondary schools and primary schools that were dilapidated. But now when you go there, our children are enjoying. Madam Speaker, seeing children attending class with no windows. Mr. Speaker, I didn't notice your presence. I thought it was a ghost, Madam Mr. Speaker. Apologies.
Speaker can never be a host. Order.
I proceed. On a light note, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I can't understand why somebody is not so insensitive that our children are going to classes without windows, without floors, without desks, and it's something that can be verifiable, and yet you mismanage that fund. It shows that there's some leaders have no moral integrity, and I don't want to be put in that category. That's why I made a commitment that we shall use every coin for our CDF to ensure that is comfortable. I mean, our kids are comfortable. We have embarked on a process of ensuring that now we have classes commensurate to junior secondary in every school in Bori. And I can assure you, Mr. Speaker, within the next 2 financial years, all our schools in Bori constituency will have junior secondary facilities commensurate to a secondary school, ranging from desks, classrooms, sanitary facilities, libraries, and laboratories. Mr. Speaker, our security organs need support. We cannot rely and say government will be doing these things. I'm so proud because in all my 5 wards, we have now a police station, which was not there before. Why? Because we need good service from our security systems. Our police have been operating in a very bad, dilapidated offices, so that to the point that we don't want to say where they are working. So I'm proud to say that this is CDF. And therefore, members, let's not take advantage of this to mismanage. Let's utilize every coin. It is very important. I'm looking forward that the money will be released. The balance, I think on average all the constituencies have about 100 million shillings for this financial year. We are entering the next financial year where we still have over an average of 140 million. So, Mr. Speaker, I think once that money comes, you'll see more wonders on CDF. But it's a shame for those constituencies where money has been mismanaged. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. The Honorable Janet Sitienei.